What's up out there to all of my fellow gold diggers? This is your girl Rita, also known as the self-proclaimed gold digger. Welcome to my channel where I discuss my life as a wife, mom, entrepreneur, and business owner, all while trying to crush and achieve my goals. If this is your first time to my channel, oh, welcome. Y'all know I'm so glad to have you. And if you are a fellow gold digger, welcome back. Y'all know I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, per usual, your girl has been ripping and running, it seems, today. So I apologize that I got on a little bit late. I'm excited to come on because today I told y'all we're going to start sharing at least probably monthly or so about our mystery shopping mishaps, as well as our mystery shopping funny stories. So things that have gone awry while you have been out mystery shopping and everything. So I said, grab you something, a snack, get you a beverage, that kind of thing. That's what I've been running around doing a little bit too. I got me some popcorn because I am ready to hear some of your mystery shopping stories. I am going to share a story with you because I finally can share. And there's another one, but I think I shared it before. I can't remember. But I'm going to share one of my stories, but I have a couple of updates for y'all. Hey, Camille. Thanks for joining. Y'all, if y'all have not checked out last week's episode with Camille, who is a mystery shopping coach. She dropped some nice gems. She is also offering, she had a special going on. It's to the end of this month, so it ends today regarding her shopping services because she has various classes. She has like mystery shopping 101, 201, all the different levels. So if you're new to mystery shopping, and you need some help, you need some guidance, please check her out. If you are experienced with mystery shopping and there's some other stuff that you want to get into, she is the person to go to. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. As always, so I hope y'all have some mystery shopping stories to spill the tea about. Hopefully, I always say I don't share my story unless I've gotten paid. So please make sure you have gotten paid. Even still, when you spill your story, you don't really want to say um, the actual business that you shopped. And I'm probably not even going to reveal the company I shop for, like the mystery shopping company, just to keep it all, mysterious or whatever. But I definitely wouldn't reveal the business you shop for. But if you want to share the company, that is totally up to you. But yeah, we're gonna get into it in just a moment. Hey, Danny K, you switched up on us again today, but good to see you as always. All right, a couple of things I wanted to mention to you guys. I know y'all remember I said I was taking a break from mystery shopping. I did briefly, and your girl, I won't say I lied, but I've still been doing some mystery shops. So I did my usual ones or whatever that were really quick. But once again, y'all, I didn't pay attention to the dates that I signed up for, and I realized, hey, they both had to be done. Like I only did two, but they both had to be done like back to back or whatever. And one of them was on a day that I usually have a pretty busy day in my office, and I was like, why did I even sign up for this thing, knowing that I wasn't going to have much free time to do it? But nevertheless, I got the shops done. Also have an upcoming shop in August. But y'all, I really think, I know I keep saying I'm gonna slow down. I have slowed down, but I'm really trying to cut back unless it's something quick and easy. I did one last Sunday, which was really, really good. I'm hoping to see some more of those coming up as well. I see some more of y'all joining in the chat. Hey April, good to see you. And then Nubis, hey, good to see you. I'm glad you caught it. I know last time you were upset because you had came in on the tail end. And then Catherine, she said, I forgot. Yes, Catherine, let me go ahead and put my email in the chat for you. And y'all, thank you, Catherine. I forgot again because we have another I need to do another winner. But with me trying to get everything together for the mystery shopping mishaps, I forgot once again to put y'all's names in the little, what is it, random thing selector. So y'all, definitely next week I am going to be picking a winner for the other t-shirt. Hold on, let me make sure I spelled my email right. Yeah, Catherine, just email me your information to this email address and I'll put it on the screen, and that way I can get your shirt sent out to you. Y'all, I'm drinking tea, which is, I don't know if it's good. It's hot tea with popcorn, y'all. I'm like all messed up trying to get my snacks. Yeah, I really wanted. I have a weird. I won't say it's weird. Y'all let me know if y'all do this too. Y'all, for my snack, I have popcorn. I have popcorn in here, but I like to snack on croutons. Do y'all just eat croutons as like a regular snack? I don't like. I mean, I won't say I don't like chips. I can't eat chips as like just a regular snack alone. Like I have to have it with something like a hot dog, hamburger sandwich, something like that. But I can pop some croutons like a chips or something or popcorn or whatever all day long. So I was gonna come up here with my croutons, but I didn't want y'all looking at me sideways. So I went ahead and did some popcorn. So y'all let me know if I'm crazy about that. But anyway, all right, let's get into the updates. You're welcome, Catherine. Um, so I did do like a restaurant mystery shop, which was really, really well on last Sunday, super duper easy with I still haven't gotten paid, so I'm not gonna say too much or whatever. Super duper easy. Did some other ones, my usual like phone shops and that kind of thing. Have one more shop coming up this week that I need to do that I kind of forgot about that I really am regretting doing, but I'm gonna get it out of the way because it really shouldn't take longer than a few moments. But what I will say for you guys, there are some restaurant shops that are popping up. Now, usually for me, I don't really pay a lot of attention to the restaurant shops unless it's like some sit down restaurant. Because I told you I don't really like doing the fast food restaurant shops. And if it's a restaurant that I don't feel like it's in my city, I don't even click on it or whatever. However, because I am pretty much a homebody, I realized there are some shops that I'm missing. Specifically, I got an email from like a scheduler saying, "Hey, can you help out with this particular shop? It's in your area or whatever." And I was like, "We don't have this restaurant here or whatever." And come to find out, it is a restaurant that is literally like right around the corner from my office. How I missed it? Well, I don't know. I know how I missed it or whatever, but literally, it's like maybe 5-10 minutes away from my office. So it's something I could easily do because it's not going to take a lot of time. Now, I noticed that maybe about 2 to 3 months ago. Since then, I start clicking on all the different restaurants, excuse me, the emails that come through just to see what's out there. And I will say there is something y'all need to pay attention to. So if y'all were like me before and y'all like this restaurant is not in my area, still click on some of those restaurant shops because there are restaurants that are called ghost kitchens. Pretty much it's like they use another restaurant's facility and all they do is like delivery services like through Uber Eats or DoorDash, that kind of thing. But they're not like a regular restaurant. So on the mystery shopping sites or the email, they'll call them virtual restaurants, but I initially heard them referred to as ghost restaurants because they don't really have a storefront. They're operating out of another restaurant's kitchen or whatever, and you can only get it through delivery and that kind of thing. So if you see unfamiliar restaurants in your area, click on those because they very well could be the ghost kitchens or what mystery shopping companies are calling virtual restaurants or whatever. And basically with those, if you are within their delivery area, it's like an online, it's like an online order and it's a delivery. So it should be pretty simple. I haven't done one. I've kind of marked some that I said that I was going to do, but I never followed back up with it or whatever. So I may be doing some in August just to see how it is. But I'm putting y'all onto it too because I think that is what you're probably going to start seeing more of these because these ghost kitchens are becoming much more popular. And I think the online services wants to make sure like the process is streamlined, which is why we're starting to see a few more of these mystery shops and stuff. So be on the lookout for that. If you see a restaurant that is just unfamiliar in your area or whatever, it very well could be a ghost kitchen, and all it is you have to do is place a online or a order through your phone or whatever, and then they're going to deliver it to you if you are within the delivery area and everything. Let's see. I see y'all have some comments. Nubis says, "Go ahead and eat the croutons." I left them downstairs. Y'all, do y'all eat? Now, Catherine says no croutons. Y'all don't like croutons? It's some good ones. I can't remember the brand. Now, some brands are trash. But there are some good brands, and the seasoning they have on it, they taste, I think they taste better than chips. I don't really like chips and stuff. But I will pop some croutons. I guess it's the bread for me. I love me some bread. I eat breadcrumbs as snacks. It's pretty much. I'm gonna make me a shirt that says that. April says that happened to me a few times. I don't think certain stores are by me, and boom, I see a shop for it nearby. Yes, check it out. And also too, I don't. Well, my husband says he has done this before. Where he now this was for like a regular restaurant where maybe they were trying to do an online order, and maybe he was outside of the delivery area. He like just went in a parking lot or something of like a nearby store and had them to deliver. But I think he hasn't done that in a while. But yeah. So I don't know if you want to do that or whatever, but there are a few that I have seen that are near my office, and I'm like, hey, I can get get them to pay for my lunch, and I don't really even have to leave the office and just have it delivered and that kind of stuff, and get paid for it with mystery shopping. So be on the lookout for those ghost kitchens, or like I said, they're called like virtual restaurants through the mystery shopping companies and everything. All right, y'all. I know I have an interesting combination going on. Hey, Info Shook. Good to see you. Hey, girl. Hey. And Queen T, welcome back. Good to see y'all. All right. So, if y'all have some interesting mystery shopping mishaps, please put them in the chat so we can start sharing. I'm going to, now that I have my updates out of the way, if anybody had any questions about the ghost kitchens or anything like that, put that in the chat too. Also, if you do have any questions regarding mystery shopping, y'all can put that in the chat. As always, I'm answering those questions as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into some of my mystery shopping mishaps, okay? And hey, Shanice, hey, best friend, I'm gonna say this. This was what kind of sparked the mystery shopping mishaps. Something, the trip that Shanice and I did, the hotel mystery shop that we did, we definitely had a mishap there. But I still can't share it. I might have to reach out to them because they still haven't paid me for that particular shop, and I don't know what's going on. So, and I have done something else for them, and I've gotten paid for that, and that was after. So I don't know. I might have to reach out to them regarding that before I can share that particular story. So I'm going to share a different story that is a mystery shopping mishap. I actually have a couple that I can share. I think I already shared with y'all about my email mishap, the mishap I had regarding the emails. So I'm not going to share that one again. If y'all haven't heard that one, let me know, because I might have just shared it with Shanice and I thought I shared it with y'all. I don't know. But anyway, all right. So I had a mystery shopping mishap, y'all. So I had to go. This was at one of my hotel shops too. So I had to go and do like a purchase of like this. It was like it's like a little coffee shop, I guess you can call it, or whatever. So it was a coffee shop, and I had to do a couple of transactions there. And I go to do one of my transactions. Everything goes pretty smoothly. I go back to do my other transaction, and there is okay, so I go back to do the other transaction or whatever, because it's like multiple ones that I have to do. So I come back a little bit later, do the second one. There is a gentleman there ordering his coffee, food, whatever. I don't know what he's doing or whatever. So while they're helping him, someone else asks if they can assist me. I go ahead and give them my order and everything. The gentleman is there. He starts chit-chatting and everything with me. And then he tries to pay for my stuff. And I'm like, no, sir, please let me go. Let me go ahead and pay for it. So, because there was like, I'm on a time crunch, y'all. Y'all know I'm about my money. I'm about my money. So I have to get so many transactions in within a certain period of time. And I'm like, I am not trying to come back to this place because this gentleman is trying to pay for my stuff. So I was like, no, sir. I really and truly appreciate it. But like, it's okay. I got it. I'll pay for it myself. So that ended up almost being a mishap. And then as it was going on, I was like, maybe I should pay for his stuff too, so I can get my other transaction knocked out of the way or whatever. But I didn't, because I was like, this is too complicated. And I was like, I have to, I would have to do it within a spur of the moment. And I didn't know the transactions would probably be like too close together within minutes apart. So I didn't do it. So yeah. So the mishap was the gentleman is trying to pay for my stuff, and I'm like, Lord, I am on a mystery shop. I just need to get these transactions in. So thank God he backed down a little bit and didn't pay. Now, if I need this to happen in real life when I'm not when I'm actually paying for this stuff with my own money and not on a mystery shop. Can it happen, in real life, please? Because that doesn't happen at all. Probably because I'm always in the drive-through or something like that. I'm not really getting out the car, um, or anything like that. That's probably why it doesn't happen in real life. But yes, so that was one of my mystery shopping mishaps that I had. But Lord knows, um, it's always interesting. Now, the other one that I had, y'all, I don't even know why I did this to myself. So I see a mystery shop. Y'all, well, okay, so I'm gonna preface this by saying, if y'all don't know, I'm an optometrist. And I do eye exams, I have my own office, all that kind of stuff. So I see a mystery shop where you can go buy glasses. So I'm like, let me check this out and see how it is or whatever. So I go ahead and sign up for the mystery shop. I get chosen because I can't remember if it's one where you have to get selected or whatever, or if you can self-assign. I can't remember. But anyway, so I get the shop and I go to do the shop or whatever, and you had to make like a phone call and then you had to go into the shop. Y'all, I don't know why I did this to myself because I forget how small like the optical world is. Like, even though I'm in a city like where I practice, it's the second largest city in Georgia, but at the same time, it has like a small town feel because Atlanta is actually the largest city in Georgia, but compared to Atlanta, like we're not even close. It's still like a small town feel, even though we're the second largest city. And I forget how small the optical circles are, especially when it comes to doctors and stuff like that, because it's really hard to get doctors in our area because, everybody knows everybody, or we know where you're practicing and you stay there for however long and blah, 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 or whatever. So I don't know why I wasn't thinking about this when it came to the actual optical staff. So, y'all, I go in there to do my shop. Once again, I'm on a time crunch because I've only allocated X amount of time to do my shop or whatever, because y'all, my time is money. So I'm like, this shouldn't take long. I only have like an hour and a half or whatever to do the shop or whatever. So I go to do the shop. Y'all, tell me why I walk in the door and I see someone I used to work with like 2 years ago. I was like, oh my gosh. And they offered to help me or whatever. But thankfully, they were one of these places where they really don't help you or whatever. They're like, oh, you can start looking over there. So I'm like, thank God or whatever. And I don't even remember the person's name. That's how long ago it was. And I was only working there for like a very, very short time. But I'm like, dang, how did I run into somebody I know? So I end up looking, find my glasses, that kind of thing. I go to, make the purchase. I specifically make sure that I don't go to her or whatever. I waited till she was helping somebody else, and I went to someone else or whatever. So the person that was free started helping them. They are doing, putting everything in or whatever. I had my prescription, y'all. Now I wrote my own daggone prescription because I sure wasn't, because you had to have a valid prescription or whatever. So I never met this particular girl before. And she's like, oh, you're Dr. Brown. And I'm like, yeah, I am. And she was like, oh, we have so many patients come in and they say how great you are. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So I'm like, okay, let me hurry up and get this shop done. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all or whatever, because she didn't know me or anything like that. But as she's putting everything in, going over the prices and stuff with me, I ended up having to go do something else or whatever. And there was another associate over there who the whole time had been helping someone else, and I really wasn't even paying any attention to her. So she finished helping somebody. She came over there to like where the other person was helping me, and I guess she hears us talking and stuff. And she looks at me and she's like, I know you from somewhere. And I was like, I don't even know. Like, she was like, you look so familiar or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, because I was like, what church do you go to? Because there's a lot of people. I go to a big church, and there's a lot of people who know me at church, but I don't necessarily know them or whatever. And so it wasn't that. So she goes on about her business. The lady finishes, helping me or whatever. Next thing I know, probably like 5, 10 minutes later or something, she comes back around and she was like, you are such and such. I used to work with you, blah, blah, blah. Lord, I done ran into somebody else I worked with. So I worked with her probably like 5, 6 years ago or whatever at a different location. So I was like, Lord, I was not expecting to run into so many people while I was mystery shopping or whatever. So thankfully, my cover wasn't blown or anything like that. But I was like, never again will I do this type of mystery shop again. Because I was like, let me just see. I was like, let me just see how it is. Let me see how they do the stuff or whatever. But y'all, I will not do that. I will not do that again. I almost got busted twice for mystery shopping. And I forgot to say this was also the place where when I walked in, it looks like it was like a manager or something like that. He was talking to the associate who actually ended up helping me. He was talking to her about mystery shoppers. So imagine how I was feeling when it's like I had already heard him talking to the associate about mystery shoppers coming in. And then I recognized somebody I used to work with. And then somebody else that I used to work with ends up recognizing me. I was like, Lord, I need to hurry up and get out of here, get these glasses, and go on about my business. So I got paid for everything. So that's why I can talk about it or whatever. So, but anyway, I will not be doing any more eyeglass mystery shops. And actually, though, for the amount of work that they wanted, it wasn't worth it either. And the glasses were, I won't say ridiculous, but I'm not gonna wear the glasses because I rep my own stuff. But but anyway, yeah, that is what happened with me. All right, do y'all have any mystery shopping mishaps that y'all want to share? Let me see what comments y'all have. Oh, I missed these. Okay. Yes, Nee, they better give me my money. I think they will. I've gotten part of it back, but not the full thing. So I just need to see what's going on. And Shanice was just telling everybody, hey, and then Info Shook was laughing. All right, y'all spill the beans. I done spilled my beans. What all do y'all have? Tell me something that's going wrong with mystery shopping. Who was it? Was it Catherine last time? Was it Catherine or Cynthia? Catherine, I apologize if I'm getting you mixed up with Cynthia again. Where she interrupted a drug deal, and then her husband got approached by a lady of the night. Well, proposition by a lady of the night. But yeah, y'all let me know if there's anything interesting that has happened to y'all while mystery shopping. Has your cover been blown or anything while y'all were out and about? Because it can get a little crazy. It can get a little crazy. But yeah, a lesson learned. I won't be doing anything where I think I can get recognized. Y'all, actually, my first mystery shop, I don't know if I ever told y'all this too. The very first mystery shop I did, when I was first getting back into it, I was recognized. And I didn't know the person. Once again, it was somebody who went to my church and they knew me. So I had, since it was my first time getting back into mystery shopping, like after over 10 years, I had reached out to the company to make sure my shop was going to be valid. I was like, hey, this person, because it says like you shouldn't know anybody there or whatever, or something, I forget what it said. Like, they say that don't do it like if you're a friend of the person or whatever. So I wasn't a friend of the person, but they knew me. but they really didn't know me. It was a bank shop. So she only recognized me once I gave her my ID and she saw my name, and then she was like, "Oh, you're such and such and such and such." So I put that in my report to let the mystery shopping company know, and they were fine with it. They were like, "Well, you didn't know her or anything like that." So it was good. But since then, I made sure not to do any more mystery shops with at that particular location because it was pretty close or whatever. And I was like, I don't want them to recognize me or whatever. And now I can't really deny that I don't know her or whatever if I end up getting her again. So I haven't done that. I'll share another one with y'all too that happened. Hold on, InfoShook has one too. Also, InfoShook does mystery shopping. She has her own YouTube channel as well. So be sure to check her out. Also, let's see, she says, not a mishap, but I once had to mystery shop a Civil War museum at a preserved battlefield. I made it through, but they were looking at me like I had two heads. Like, ma'am, what are you doing here? That is interesting, though. I wouldn't mind doing that at a Civil War museum. That would have been fun. Y'all, this is another one that I had. I don't know if I shared this with y'all before. So y'all know I love my phone shops or whatever. Maybe I haven't shared it. I don't know. If I have, y'all just let me know. Y'all know I love my phone shops. Y'all know I love my banking shops. So I had done a banking shop where I had opened up an account and everything, and maybe it was a month later or so, I don't know, where I was doing the complaint shop where I'm complaining that, I didn't really want to open up the account or whatever. And so I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with the person or whatever. Just so happens this was before Ipsos changed everything up too. Where like I said, I know my locations before Ipsos changed everything. I know my locations where for the phone shops, they're gonna answer the phone. I'm gonna get in contact with somebody, first try, get my shop done and out of the way. Versus these other ones, they're all over the state. I don't know these different places, and I don't know if they're gonna pick up. So it was in my area. So I called to make the complaint. And just so happens the person who answers the phone is the same person who opened up the daggone account for me. So it was a gentleman. He was like, well, ma'am, I actually opened up this account for you. And I was like, well, okay. I didn't really say anything. It was just like awkward silence. And then he was like, well, okay, I'll go ahead and put the complaint in. And I put it in my report and everything. What he said, what I said, or what I didn't say, all that kind of stuff. And I still got paid. Yeah, but I got to be more careful. I got to be more careful. Oops, with some of my shops. Let's see. All right. InfoShook says they relaxed when I showed sincere interest in the history, etc. I would have been interested too, because like I said, I wouldn't mind doing a shop like that. I like history. Yeah, I feel like the older I get, I don't know if I'm just becoming old and boring. I'm like fascinated by history. Now, before I didn't really care about history, but I won't say that. It was certain stuff. Now, certain things, like stuff I really wouldn't have found fascinating before, I find fascinating now. So, but yeah. April says, LOL. Yeah, girl. I gotta be careful. I just gotta be careful with my mystery shops of where I'm going, especially I guess since I'm becoming more popular. And Catherine says, okay, that had to be Cynthia. I'm sorry, Catherine. I keep getting y'all confused. I guess when you heard about the lady of the night propositioning, you were like, that's definitely not me. Sorry, Catherine. But Cynthia had some interesting stories. So, and with that being said, too, y'all be careful too where you do some of your mystery shops. You definitely want to make sure you are doing it in a safe place as well. So, but let's see. All right, Shanice says, I don't know if this is a mishap, but I did a shop where I had to mail off a package and their scale was off. Had my package weighing about 1 pound over. Yes, I remember Nee told me about that one. She was hot. She was hot. She was like, "Give me back my package." I was like, "You took your package back?" She was like, "Yeah." And InfoShip says, "Oh no." Yeah, Shanice was like, I need my package back. Your scale is wrong. They also had a scale in the lobby area and they had the nerve to tell me that one is broken. Yeah, something ain't adding up. Something is not adding up. She says, "No, sir, your scale needs to be recalibrated." Imagine how many people, though, they probably have been overcharging for their packages because of that. Because it's not cheap to ship stuff, y'all. It is not cheap at all to mail some stuff. It is crazy. But yeah. All right. No other mystery shopping mishap stories. Y'all don't have anything else to share? This might be a short live then today. I might be able to get a walk in. I have, like I said, I have another one, but I can't really disclose it until I have secured the bag. And InfoShip says I would have felt a way about that too. But yeah. Well, if no one else has any stories, I hope everything has been going good in your mystery shopping business. If anyone has any updates that they would like to share, please feel free to put it in the chat. If anyone has any questions about mystery shopping, please feel free to put it in the chat as well. Like I said, be on the lookout for those ghost kitchens because those seem like they could be easy shops. I can't remember what the pay is on them. I won't. Don't get me the line. I can't remember what it was, but you can definitely get you some free lunch, and I'm assuming the question shouldn't be too bad, especially since it's just like all you're doing is placing an online order, and that's it. And let's see. InfoSet says I need to hear what happened at the hotel, but I will wait patiently. Yes, I was hoping I would be able to share, but like I said, they didn't. They still haven't paid me, so I don't know what's going on with that. And I'm hoping I don't have to reach out to them or anything. So we shall see. I will share. I will share one other one that I did have, which is a, I'll say this is a cautionary tale, especially if you do any hotel shops or whatever. Um, Usually you're paying in cash with the hotel shops. And there was one where I put down the because they have you to tell, this particular company will have you to share, like you have to tell exact bills that you gave or whatever. Now I usually will have a certain amount of money with amount of bills or whatever with me, and I realized that I had given the person the wrong bill, like when I was paying for it, and I overpaid them. And because of that, I put it in my report and explain what had happened or whatever, because they also don't want you to like excessively tipping. They don't want you to give like an excessive amount for the tips as well. So I explained it in my report so they wouldn't think that I was trying to tip excessively or whatever. But they didn't compensate me for it. They said they put a, at first it seemed like they were okay with it, and then I guess I don't know if they submitted it to the client or whatever for them to review or what. And then they were like, pretty much you're gonna have to eat the cost of you overpaying for it. And it was about like by $10 or whatever. So they didn't reimburse me for it. So that is a cautionary tale. Make sure you put the right amounts in the in the billfold or whatever. And I didn't realize it until the next transaction. Of course, I didn't want to short them on the the following transaction or whatever. So I just ate it or whatever for the like the the wait staff or whatever. Be like, oh, I've overpaid you the first time or whatever. I didn't do that. So also too, they don't want you to take any change as well. So it's like a catch 22. So you're not supposed to get any change back. And at the same time, I overpaid them, and they did try and give me my change back or whatever. And probably if I would have saw the change, I would have realized that I overpaid or whatever. But I was like, oh no, y'all keep the change, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. But then when I went to pay the second time, I realized, hey, I don't have my bill here, and I knew how many bills I had brought for the transaction or whatever. And I was like, I must have given them on accident that particular bill instead of the lower bill or whatever. So, but yeah, cautionary tale. They did not reimburse me for that. They were like, and they even put a little note in there, but oh well, it is what it is. It was $10, so at least the wait staff was happy. All right, let's see. Um, Shani says, so what was suspect was I contacted the scheduler and they told me to mail it off. So I had to go back in and mail the package off anyway and pay the higher fee. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that one and you were upset. And then April says, hold all complaints till you cash the check. LOL. Yes, I don't I don't make any complaints until then. And there's like I said, there's a company that I don't plan on working with again. I'm not gonna say I told y'all I was probably gonna tell y'all, but I am not gonna say at this particular time, just because y'all, I got a sneaky suspicion that some of these companies might be looking into some stuff. But anyway, and InfoShook says the scale issue was probably the reason they were being shopped. Could be, very well could be. Yeah, sometimes I can't it doesn't come to the top of my head, but some of these places you you can kind of deduce some of the things, especially when you're seeing them pop up regularly, or certain things are happening, or they have certain instructions in the shop notes. Um, you can kind of suspect what they're looking for or trying to make sure isn't happening. I hope I wasn't too cryptic about that, but yeah. And April says true at InfoShook. And she says I didn't think about that. Catherine says I did a phone shop where they complained so bad that I started believing it. I started believing it myself. I got lost in the shop. They escalated it and gave me the reference number. Can it get any worse? Yes. I lost. Oh, I lost the reference number and couldn't put it on my report. It's okay, Catherine. Excuse me, y'all. It's okay. It's okay. You got to make the story believable. Believable. You got to make it really, really believable. I had one recently. I probably shouldn't. I'm not going to talk about it, but all I'm going to say is they didn't follow the protocol. Pretty much, they didn't follow the protocol, and I was like trying to figure out what to say. I'm like, you ain't even supposed to be asking me this. So sometimes when they don't follow the protocol, I sound like a broken record. Like I need to make a complaint. Like I want to make a complaint. And she's asking all these questions. I'm like, I just need to make a complaint, y'all. That's all I need to do. I need to make a complaint. But yes, make it make it believable. Oh, they have some new complaint shops out there on Ipsos. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing them, but we shall see. So check it out. Check out Ipsos for the complaint shops, and like I said, check out some of the ghost kitchen ones too. That's something y'all are interested in. Shanice says, LOL, Catherine, I will keep that in mind. I have an in-person shop this week. Yeah. Yes. Oh, go ahead, Nee. I haven't seen any in-person ones around my area. I would love to do, well, I won't say I would love to do. I wouldn't mind doing one since you get paid more than the phone ones. But at the same time, y'all, as I've been saying, I've been kind of lazy. And the one that I have coming up this week, I'm like, can I see if I can reschedule this thing? But I'm like, let me just go ahead and get it out of the way. InfoShook says, yep, was in response to your reference that, oh, SSC's paying close attention. Yes. So I got a feeling that they are doing some stuff. So that's why I'm going to reserve comment about that particular company. I still am not going to work with them again, but I'm probably not going to work with them again because I don't like how they pay. I don't like how they I don't like the reports. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So I'm not gonna, and they don't really have anything that's like super duper enticing for me, that I would be jumping out of my seat to do or whatever. So it is what it is. It is what it is. April says, I have a bunch of mall shops Mondays and Wednesdays. I love getting paid to shop. Oh, April, what are you doing at the mall shops? Is it like retail where you purchase stuff, or is that what you're doing? Or is it like, I know they have some that's like credit card things. Let us know. I haven't seen too many in my area, but at the same time, y'all, I haven't really been looking. Shanice says, April, that sounds like fun. And InfoShook says, me too, April. I love being in control of my own time. All right, y'all, since y'all don't have that many questions, there was also something. I'm going to go ahead and share this as well. I told y'all I had found an app that I had been using. And to be honest with you guys, I only used it like 2 times. And then the app started acting up. And since the app started acting up, I haven't really looked at it much more. But I'm still going to share because you can get paid for the work you do either the same day or the next day. Definitely by the next day. It just depends on when you do it. I'm making sure I got the right app too. All right. So the app is called I View It. And that is, I'll put it in the chat. Make sure I spell it right. All right. And then I see there's a couple more comments, so I'll make sure I get to those. I View It. That is the app. And you just download it on your phone. And basically, you just are going to take pictures. So what I have seen in my area, it seems like the two that I've only done two, and I think one was $7 and the other one was $8. So it seems like it was for like some kind of landscaping company, but they have different ones. I'm just going to speak about the ones I did. So it seems like it's for some type of landscaping company because it seems like the place had recently gotten their grass cut. One of them was a gas station that was literally like half a mile from my house. Like I had to pass it every time I turn out of my neighborhood. So I was like, perfect, I'll do this one. And the other one was like maybe a mile away from my house. So I was like, okay, I'll go do this one on my way to do my grocery shopping or whatever. So literally they could be very well in the vicinity of you. But all you had to do was take pictures of, 360 pictures of the whole building, like the front, back, both sides or whatever, and of the landscaping. That was all I had to do. So one of them was the gas station, and another one was a church. The church one was a little interesting because they actually wanted me to like take a picture of the actual grass to show how high it was or whatever. But either way, you take your pictures and you're answering the questions on your phone. And it wasn't like a whole lot of questions. I want to say maybe it was like maybe no more than 20 questions, but you're answering them as you're going along and as you're taking the pictures and stuff too. So literally, it took me like 15 minutes to do the gas station. It took me a little bit longer with the church. It took me like 20 minutes because the app kept crashing on me and I had to keep restarting the app. So I think it would have probably taken me 15 minutes or less with the other one, the church or whatever, if the app wasn't acting up. But anyway, so you do that. So the gas station one, I did it late. I won't say late, but it was like probably around like 4 something in the afternoon. Now I will say with this, I'm sorry, because I'm getting ahead of myself. So when you go on there, it'll show you the different places in your area. You only have that day to do it. Like you have a 12-hour window. You can start doing it anytime from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you have that whole time, that whole window to get the shop done. Now, if you accept the shop like, at 5 o'clock that afternoon, you still have to get it done by 8 o'clock or whatever. If it's still available. So just keep that in mind. You have to do it that same day that you accept it. So most of mine I accepted in the morning, and I realized, because I knew I would have some time during the day to do it or whatever. So my gas station one, that was the first one I did. I accepted it that morning. I knew I wasn't going out to go grocery shopping till later on the afternoon or whatever. So I did it at like 4, maybe 4:30 that afternoon. By the next day, I was paid. Now, or was it? I don't know. But I was going out to do some kind of errand. The next one was the church. That was the one where I was going grocery shopping. So, I signed up for that one that morning. I saw it that morning. I went ahead and signed up, did it before I went to the store, whatever. Literally by that afternoon, I guess because I did it so early in the morning, I think I did it like right after you could do it, like maybe around 8:15, no later than 8:30 or whatever. Um, I was paid by that afternoon. So definitely look into it because they're really quick, like 15 minutes if the app is not acting up. Now, the thing is though, if you do have to reschedule it, like let's say you got a whole bunch of shops and you were like, oh, because was it Catherine, where you were like signing up for stuff or whatever. If you like, oh, I can do a whole bunch of these, and then you realize, oh, I really can't do all of these or whatever. The thing is, you can cancel it, but if you cancel it, they won't let it be available to you for I think like 3 days. So just keep that in mind. I thought I was going to have more shops to do because I did sign up for about three of them, to do one particular day, and that was when the app crashed. It crashed so bad that I actually had to reach out. Like I couldn't even get access to it to even see my jobs or my shops or whatever. That I actually had to reach out like online to customer service and have them to cancel the jobs because I was like, I can't even. I said I can't even get access to the app or whatever because it keeps sending an error message and crashing or whatever. So, and like I said, ever since then, I haven't done, I haven't done another one. Although they will send me little, I guess, little notifications. Because also, what will happen is like if you are in the vicinity of one of their shops or whatever, like I guess I don't know how far it is, maybe a 5 mile radius of like a nearby shop, they will send you a little notification saying, hey, there's a shop you can complete in the area. And they have different ones. Those were just the easy ones I saw. Some of them are longer. Like I've seen somewhere that says it might take 30 minutes or whatever, and you might get paid more, like 15 or $20 or something like that. But just check it out, especially if you're out and about, maybe already doing some other mystery shops and you see some of these, or if you know, hey, I'm going to be going to this particular area to do some mystery shops that day, you might want to pull up the I View It app and look at it and see if there are going to be any shops in that nearby vicinity that you can do. And I like it because, like I said, you get paid pretty much the next day, possibly the same day, depending on when you did the shop. Like if, like I said, I did it early that morning and I will already have the money by that afternoon or whatever. And the report is all there. So it's like you can't even submit your report until you answer all of the questions, and you should be right there at the shop as you're doing it. So I hope that is helpful for someone that I view it at. Let me make sure I didn't miss any comments. Oh, April was telling us about her mall shop. She said some are buy and returns and the rest in credit card inquiries. Yep, it's I View It. You probably saw it now since I see these comments are late. It's okay, April. But yeah, check it out. Like I said, they have different ones. Y'all know I picked the easy ones. I picked the easy ones to do. But I figure it's good, especially if you need some money really quick. You can see what's in your area and stuff like that. And I figure the ones I'm seeing, and I've seen some for where they're almost like little inspections, kind of like what Trend Source has. Those are the ones that take a little bit longer, but they also pay more, where you have to go in and you're telling the person, hey, I'm coming in to look at this particular stuff. I haven't done any of those because, like I said, I'm not trying to spend 30 minutes doing something or whatever. I'm trying to do stuff on my way going and coming back from different things. Let's see. And Shanice was asking, InfoShook, what's the name of your channel? It's InfoShook. We support each other here. Yes, we do. And let's see. Black Gold, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm glad you could make it. New Biz says, I always see a lot of cell phone and tech shops. I never feel comfortable enough to do them. Have you done any? I have not, New Biz. Shanice has done some cell phone shops. Camille, who was on here, she is also the mystery shopping coach. She has done cell phone and tech shops. I think I've shared with y'all. Y'all, I'm not tech savvy. I don't try and do anything where I'm gonna have to try and remember stuff, or y'all, I need my shops to be really straightforward and simple. And because I don't know a whole lot about tech stuff when it comes to cell phones, like the different cell phone, like I don't even know what type of cell phone I have or whatever. All I know is a Samsung. That's all I know. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I don't really do them because I feel like I'm gonna have to put more mental effort into trying to remember it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I just don't feel like expending any mental energy in doing that. Now, probably if I was in the market for a cell phone, if I was in the market for a TV, or if I was in the market for a computer, I wouldn't mind doing that. But on a regular basis, not so much. And then also you need to be a little bit careful with the cell phone ones, especially if it's a purchase or you're upgrading or something like that, to make sure they do take it off of your account when you return it. Because I know Camille, as well as I believe Shanice, has spoken about that. It's like you got to just stay on them to make sure there's no additional charges on your account and stuff like that. I don't have time to be chasing people down to make sure stuff is off my account or anything like that. But yeah. Yay, Shanice says she just subscribed to InfoShook's channel. Very nice. Y'all head on over there and subscribe. And InfoShook says thank you. April says in and out for the mall shops are in and out. That's good. That's really good that they're quick. And Black Gold says thanks, glad to be here. Yes, we are glad to have you. April says she did a cell phone shop before. It was simple. So maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I will. Let me stop lying, y'all. I'm probably not going to look into it. Oh, goodness. InfoShook also says the tech and cell phone shops are super easy, 15 to 20 minutes max. How much do you get paid for those? That's my other thing, too. And how long are the reports? Black Gold says, I have done several cell phone shops years ago, but I stopped because I don't like them. Black Gold, do you mind sharing what you don't like about them? And InfoShook says the reports are mostly multiple choice. Okay, maybe I could live with that. I don't know. Y'all can tell I'm getting old. I'm getting set in my ways. And Nubis says, thanks, Black Gold. And then Black Gold says, yes, I had an issue on the last cell phone shop where I had to call several times to try and get my activation fees back. So maybe this is different than some of the ones that InfoShook and who was it? April says that they did, because there are different types that can be done. InfoShook says, I only do the customer service evaluations, no buy and return shops for those. Yeah, so probably I want to say the buy and return ones are the ones that probably you might be enticed with, because I think they offer more money, like more pay. Like maybe I've seen some as high as $100 or whatever, but maybe start off with some of the lower ones. And see, those might be the ones that are just the simple inquiry ones that don't require a lot of your time and attention and having to do any extra stuff afterwards. All right, let's see. New Biz is telling InfoShook thanks. Let's see, the comments are jumping. Hold on. April says, if you can do the super hard hotel shops, you can do the cell phones. April, but my motivation is different. I do the hotel ones for the experience. It's like I don't mind going through the headache of doing those reports, and some of the reports are not even that bad, especially the ones where I don't have to answer any multiple choice questions. I'm just giving my I'm just literally typing. It's like a blank essay or whatever, where I'm just typing my experience. I really don't mind those because I won't say I can say whatever I want, but it's not me checking off multiple choice questions. So I don't mind doing that because I'm getting the experience. Um, and I'm not doing it for the money because, like I said, you don't really get paid a whole lot from the hotel shops. And there's one I just saw today that I wouldn't mind doing or whatever, but it's definitely it's in Colorado or whatever. It came out, and I know I'm not traveling to Colorado, but it would have been nice to do or whatever. But they don't. It doesn't pay a whole lot, you know. But I want to get the experience versus the cell phone ones. I don't know. It's like I'm not motivated to do it. Like I said, if I'm in the market for a cell phone, I wouldn't mind doing it. But other than that, I'm not really interested. I'm always in the market to have a good time. And that is what the hotel shops allow me to have a good time on someone else's dime. So, well, it's on my dime and then they pay me back for it or whatever. But as you can see, one of these is taking forever to pay back. Shanice says, I usually do the higher paying cell phone shops, $50 on up. The most I got paid is $75 for the shop, but the narratives are long and I always return the product. It's a little aggy. Yeah, I don't know. See, and the most I get paid for the hotel is like $50. So, mm, without the aggravation, with people catering to me, carrying my bags, getting me food, getting me drinks, yeah. Um, InfoShook says if you negotiate, you can set higher fees. They usually start out at only 14 to 16. I am big on negotiations. And I think she is referring to the cell phone shops. Yeah. Yeah, look at them, especially if you're doing a lot of them in the area. Y'all leverage that stuff. And she says at the end of the month, they are $20 to $25, and you can request up to around 50. So keep that in mind. Patience is a virtue. You just got to be patient and wait till the end of the month to get them. And I tell y'all that is like the prime time to start looking for stuff is around the end of the month, so you can see any of the shops that are bonus, as well as you can start seeing some of the new shops that are coming out that you want to jump on. April says, I do the buy and return phone shops. I just suck it up and do the embarrassing return in 30 minutes. Whatever it takes, get that money. It doesn't matter. Do the people start recognizing you or you do different ones? That's what I would be worried about. That people would recognize me. There used to be an actual cell phone place like right next door to my office, so where I probably could have easily done some shots, but like they know me or they knew me. Now they're not there anymore. Shanice is saying that's true. I'm agreeing with April. InfoShook is laughing. April talking about the embarrassing return. And April says you can see the latest cell phone, find out which one you have. Y'all see, I'm not, y'all, if y'all knew me in real life, I'm like really plain Jane. I don't even care. Ask Shanice. I don't even really care. As long as I can call and do the stuff I need to do and send text messages. And the other thing is too, y'all, I probably have not bought a cell phone in years. Like usually my husband will get me my cell phone either for like my birthday or for Christmas. So that's another reason like I'm just out the game. I don't even worry about whatever he had, then he buy me the same thing. So I don't even know. Info Sugar saying, do you still use Cole? I do. I haven't been on their site though. Probably when I say I haven't been on their site, I did a shot with them probably in June, but I haven't been on there all of July to look to see what they even have out. Um, I probably do need to check them out. That's what I say, y'all. I've been taking it easy. Also been kind of lazy. Like even the hotel shops I just did in June. I haven't been on their site either. Only sites I've really been on is Ipsos, my favorite company. That's the only ones I really have been looking at. And even that, like the shop I did on last Sunday, I wouldn't even done that one. Shanice told me about that one. She was like, "Girl, they got a shop in your area." And I went on there, and that's how I got that one. And then while I was on there, because I texted her, I said, "Girl, I done picked up 3 more shops." So it's all because of Shanice. If it wasn't for Shanice, I wouldn't I wouldn't even been on there because I hadn't even been looking at shops like that. But she told me about one in my area. So I went on there, grabbed that one, and then ended up with 3 more that I wasn't supposed to have. Info Shook is telling New Biz, you're welcome. Shanice says, also for the cell phone shops, I usually buy online. So when I go in, I just pick up, then browse to get my picks. I return the product a few hours later. Y'all make it work for you. Do whatever you have to do. And April says the lowest cell phone shop I did was $75. The highest was $150 for the buy and return. And April says, yes, I love the end of month bonus. Yeah, I should have, you know what? I should have been looking because it is the end of the month. But like I said, y'all, it's just been a busy month for me. It has really been a busy month for me. More so with my office. So a lot of stuff going on with the office. It's back to school time. We see a lot of kids at the office in general. So we're just seeing more with the back to school time. So I haven't had as much time to like even spend with mystery shopping. And then InfoShip was saying good tip at Shanice. And April saying I go all around. I do day shift, then night shift, then weekend. I can hit every shop 3 times. Dang, April. April, aren't you in New York? Correct me if I'm wrong. But she has her technique on lock. And then Shanice says, I usually tell them my husband bought me a phone for my birthday, anniversary, etc. So I don't need this one anymore. April, I need to do your returns. And then Shanice is telling InfoShook, you're welcome. And InfoShook also says they used to pay better. InfoShook, I believe you do it full time, right? If I'm not mistaken. If I am, please correct me. Nubin says, have you ever been identified as a mystery shopper when they reviewed your report where they said you were identified during the shop? I haven't, not to my knowledge. I haven't had anybody say anything to me about my shop later. Only time someone has reached out to me about my shop is if I needed to make a correction before it was submitted or something. That's maybe only happened like a couple of times. But afterwards, that's what I say. I don't know what happens afterwards. But they have never told me that I was identified. Has anybody else had that experience? To answer new business question? All right, let's see what else we got. April says, I do. Everyone, I'm not trying to pay out of pocket for this. And that was in regards to Shanice. And April saying that's smart. I should try buying them online first too. See, y'all getting some techniques for the cell phones. Okay, and you are in New York. Perfect. That's a lot. I was wondering how, I don't know what part of New York you're in or whatever with all the traveling and stuff. So she says, yeah, I'm not trying to be in there talking all day. I gotta go. Yes. I've told Shanice, I'm like, I ain't got time for all this. My time is valuable. And then InfoShip was saying, yes, I'm not really sure what the yes was for. LOL at Shanice. And April says, you good at being a mystery. I don't know if that was towards Shanice. And then InfoShip was saying, shame at Shanice Williams. I gotta go. Yep. And we are probably gonna go because it's already about an hour. We are right at an hour. So I hope y'all enjoyed the mystery shopping mishaps. Um, Next week it'll be the first of the month. So I'll let you know if I got any shops or whatever. Like I said, I haven't really been on, but I forgot it's the first of the month. So I probably will check it out and see what's going on. I only have 2 shops so far for this month. And I probably won't add too much more. So we'll see. Also, y'all, I will probably be making an announcement too because I am going to be doing um a notary class for people to grow their notary business. So I will be posting that probably sometime this week as well. And also don't forget, well, I need not to forget. Next week we will do our last drawing for the winner from a couple weeks ago since I forgot to do it today. So I apologize. But yeah. All right. So let's see a few more questions or comments, I should say. Okay, so InfoShook, she is full time. Remember, check out our channel. And then April says that's why you never get spotted as a shopper. You're good at okay, being a mystery. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if they would tell you if you were spotted or whatever. Like I don't think the people are gonna call you out. I don't know if they would or not. But yeah. Um Black Ghost says I have 15 scheduled for this coming month. Whoop whoop! Go ahead. That is good. You'll have to let us know how it is. Give us an update next week. Yeah. You loaded the boat. Now I feel like I missed stuff. Maybe I will check it out. Let me see what they got. Like I said, I forgot it was in the month, beginning of the month. I haven't looked at anything. But yeah, congratulations, Black Gold. Let us know how you do. Oh, you can tell me any of your friends. She says the same thing. Get it, Black Gold. Woo woo. Newbin says, always fun here. And Black Ghost says, LOL at Shanice and thanks. And then we'll do it. All right, perfect. All right, so I'm going to go. It's always been fun talking with you guys. Yeah, and we'll do the same thing next Sunday at 7:30 p.m. I look forward to seeing everyone. Have a wonderful week and take care. Bye, guys.